WNBA star Brittney Griner is free from Russia after a prisoner exchange in which the U.S. released convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, known as the Merchant of Death. But in exchange for Bout, the U.S. originally wanted both Griner and ex-Marine Paul Whelan, who was arrested in Russia in 2018 and convicted on espionage charges in 2020. Whelan denied the claims and called the trial a sham. The U.S. government says they're manufactured and baseless.
I mean, there's a real question on whether or not there was even anything that Paul Whelan actually did. That's not the question. The question is the allegations themselves. And so much of what's going on inside of Russia right now is perception-based. And so that's very, very important from the perspective of Vladimir Putin and sort of how this is seen on a worldwide basis.
Russia accuses Whelan of being a spy for the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency. He was found with a USB drive containing the names of Russian border guards. Whelan says the device was put in his pocket by a friend who was a Russian Federal Security Service officer. Whelan was working as a security consultant at the time and was in Russia for a friend's wedding. He's a citizen of the U.S. but was born in Canada and also has citizenship in the U.K. and Ireland. He received a bad conduct discharge from the Marines after being found guilty of bouncing checks and attempting to steal $10,000 during a tour in Iraq.
Part of his background makes the Russians more suspicious, and I think it makes them look weaker in a sense if they're simply willing to trade somebody like that.
Whelan was previously left behind when the U.S. brought Trevor Reed home in a prisoner exchange in April. Reed is a retired Marine who was sentenced to 9 years in prison on charges that he endangered the life and health of Russian police officers. He's denied those claims.
Well, I mean, he's another card, right? I mean, right now, what we're dealing with right now is sanctions, and these are substantial sanctions by the West against the Russians. And so that is already in place. And the idea of having another trading card is always something the Russians, frankly, the Soviet Union, was very good at playing.
Although Whelan remains in Russia, President Biden says his release is still a priority and they will continue negotiations.
This was not a choice of which American to bring home. Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittney's. And while we have not yet succeeded in securing Paul's release, we are not giving up.
Straight from D.C., I'm Ray Bogan.